It's not my fault. Yep. Why wouldn't they? Yeah, man, life is good. All right, my stream is up. No, I mean who? Who hit you up? Or what? Yeah, I talked to her a little while ago. She's a teacher, I think, right?
Coach from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Oilers and the Indianapolis Colts. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, able to avoid him. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon.
What the fuck was that? I tackled Melvin Gordon and they let him get back up. I'd have cut the game off of that shit.
A nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Watson just beating the play clock. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Watson going to sneak it. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's Watson on the sneak, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown,
that's trash.
Houston. Deshaun Watson, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. First down, Mayfield. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield off the play fake.
Come, bro.
It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his man, Boyd. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Lucky 56. Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. A second down throw for Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He leaves this one for Howard, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
Detroit! Detroit!
And again, it's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jordan Howard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with an extra point. McManus's point after is good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On first down, Watson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Watson, open man right side is Ingram. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the gun on third, Watson. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And the Colts getting ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. He'll buy some time right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Lucky 56.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They go play action. Mayfield. Letting one go deep for Enunwa. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. Enunwa, the intended target. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete here. So 1:55 to go in the 1st half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Black gun it out, Billy. Reset. Tiger.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Now he steps away. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Come back, come back. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
Richmond, Richmond. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
From the red zone now, Watson forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Black 99 Philly. Black 99 Philly.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. The drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Motion, motion, motion. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Watson on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10.
My fucking God.
Touchdown, Houston. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
They're going to give it to Gordon. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Mayfield on first down. Incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And
This nigga drops every fucking pass, man.
And brings up 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Gun, 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 gun. Gun, 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 gun.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun, 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 gun. Gun, 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 gun. Gun, 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 gun.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
From the gun, Mayfield.
Oh, I threw the wrong button. Damn, I hit the wrong button. Fuck, man.
Get the football at the 23-yard line.
R1, Jordan.
What's going on between his ears right now? It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
After the interception, here's Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Come back, come back.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Just keeping the play alive. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And
Fuck, man.
Down to the 29. A huge play there for Houston. 48 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it is flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a
What a
modest
dumbass
gain.
pick by me, man.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And it's a first down and more for Gordon. And all the way down to the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Black 99 Philly. Come back, come back. Tiger, Tiger, Tiger.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Being chased out left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So on 3rd and goal, Gordon.
Get the fuck, man.
Zone. Touchdown, Houston. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one.
Damn, I threw that dumbass pick, man.
Seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, look at 56.
Mayfield down. Buying time to his left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
First down, Mayfield. Smith catches left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11th. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun.
2nd down, Mayfield. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Detroit!
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Keeps himself upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Richmond.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to let this one go deep.
Get the fuck, man.
Touchdown, Houston. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league...
and for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Come back.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Howard. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh, he knocks him over. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He leaves this one for Howard. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight